For the past 5 years, my company has been selling pre-construction apartments at resorts in the Dominican Republic. This area has become very popular among buyers from Canada, the USA, and Europe. We work exclusively with large reputable developers who have an impeccable track record and have already completed a significant number of projects. These are always luxury projects located in the most sought-after resort destinations. Currently, the most exclusive location in the Dominican Republic is Cap Cana. In my video reports, I have repeatedly talked about Cap Cana, what makes this place unique, and how much real estate costs here. We have discussed rental income and much more on several occasions. But we were specifically talking about apartments in luxury complexes. Lately, we've been receiving a lot of calls from potential clients who are not interested in buying an apartment, but rather in purchasing their own villa. The prices for ready-built villas here are quite high, and clients often ask whether it would be more cost-effective to buy a plot of land and hire a construction company to build their own villa. Until last year, we did not handle such transactions. This year, since the number of such requests from our potential clients has increased significantly, we have thoroughly studied the nuances related to buying land and building. And today we are already ready to offer our clients land plots for villa construction. And in the very near future, we will begin offering a full service including turnkey villa construction, management and short-term rental. At the present moment, this is only available in Cap Cana, but as early as next year, we also plan to launch land sales and villa construction on the beautiful Samana Peninsula in the vicinity of the charming town of Las Terrenas. In today's video, I want to talk about all the nuances involved in building your own villa in Cap Cana, and I'll also share a unique offer for the sale of land plots in a new luxury community right in the heart of Cap Cana. I have just recently purchased a prime plot here to build my very own luxurious villa, having carefully considered all the intricate details, and I wholeheartedly recommend this exceptional community. Believe me, I spent quite a significant amount of time thoroughly researching the various available options on the market, and I definitely consider land within this remarkable community to be the absolute best choice, and I highly recommend it to everyone. So let's take a look at how much the land costs, the construction expenses, how the process works, what the rental prospects are, and what the maintenance costs are for such a villa. Buying a prime plot in Cap Cana is the crucial first step towards building your very own villa. The cost of land depends on the location and size of the plot. Plots located next to the golf course range from $280 to $400 per square meter. An average plot is about 1,000 square meters and will cost from $280,000 to $400,000. There are very few offers available in this particular price segment. Such plots are sold almost instantly, and prices have increased by 15% just in the past year and continue to rise every day. Also, today in Cap Cana there are two luxury complexes located on Faro Hill where the plots have ocean views. This is probably the most expensive segment of the market. The plots here are large. The average plot size is 2,000 square meters, and they are sold at prices starting from $800 per square meter. Such a plot will cost over $1.5 million. Here, both expansive land plots without a construction contract and ready-built villas of truly enormous size are offered. The cost of these luxurious villas spanning 1,000 square meters starts from a substantial $4 million. But let's now go back to a more affordable segment and take a closer look at the community where I personally bought land for myself. The community is called Paseo del Farallón. The development is located in a very beautiful place at the foot of Mount Farallón. It's less than a kilometer from the new Las Iguanas golf course under construction and about 2 kilometers from the best beaches of Cap Cana. The community consists of 96 lots. The lot sizes range from 1,000 to 1,200 square meters. For Canadians and Americans, it's easier to understand the size in feet. In feet, these lots have a frontage of about 70 feet and a depth of around 170 feet. You can buy such a lot here today for $290,000. Moreover, if you pay for the purchase in 2 installments, 50% up front and 50% in 6 months, you can get a 12% discount. If you buy in installments over 60 months, there will be no discount and the outstanding balance will accrue interest at 8%. To give you an idea of how quickly these lots sell, let me give you an example. The lots in this community went on sale just a few months ago, and as of today, out of 96 lots, only 4 remain available. Early next year, the second phase of the community will go on sale with approximately another 100 lots. But of course, prices there will be at least 15 to 20% higher. So, you took advantage of the discount and bought a lot for $255,000. Registering the lot in your name will cost an additional 1.5% of the price. So in total, it will cost you $280,000 with 50% due immediately and the remaining 50% in 6 months. Construction in Cap Cana is regulated by internal architectural standards and goes through several stages of approval with the administration. But all of this happens fairly quickly. Choosing an architect and developing the project takes about 2 to 3 months. Approval of the design and technical specifications by the Cap Cana administration takes about another month. So you can actually start construction approximately 4 to 5 months after purchasing the lot. Plus, the construction itself takes 7 to 8 months. As a result, from purchasing the lot to having your villa ready, it takes 12 to 15 months. The cost of construction, depending on the chosen design and the quality of interior finishes, ranges from $1,300 to $1,500 per square meter. Landscaping, a large swimming pool, a summer kitchen, and so on, this will cost about another $100,000. Thus, a villa with an area of 350 square meters and for the most part spacious 4 or 5 bedroom villas ranging from 350 to 450 square meters, which is about 4,500 square feet, are built here. Fully turnkey with quality landscaping and a pool will cost you approximately $600,000. You purchased the land for $260,000, so the total cost of the villa with the plot is about $850,000. And this is truly a fantastic villa in a top-notch community. Now here's the secondary market. In recently built communities or when buying villas from the developer in places where you can't just buy a plot, here you can purchase a villa that is usually already under construction and will be finished in 5 to 6 months, and you still have options to choose the interior finishes. Exactly the same villas, with an area starting from 350 square meters plus a pool and landscaping, are being sold at prices starting from $1.3 million. And that's the minimum price. There are also offers for $1.5 million and even higher. So buying a plot and building is very cost effective. Not only do you save a truly significant amount of money, but you also get a beautiful villa built precisely according to your very own unique design. Now, let's talk about rentals. Very few of our clients who have purchased property in the Dominican Republic in recent years live here permanently, although there are some who do. But for the most part, our clients spend 2 to 4 months a year here, and the rest of the time the property is rented out short term. So the daily rental rate for a 4 or 5 bedroom villa in Cap Cana starts at $850 per night. There are very few listings on the market, and the occupancy rate is about 65% throughout the year. This means that the rental income before expenses is about $200,000 a year for the villa I told you about. Now let's talk about expenses. Monthly fees for security, infrastructure, and maintenance within Cap Cana, which all property owners are required to pay, are approximately $250 per month for such a luxurious villa. A gardener and pool maintenance will cost another $300 per month. Electricity, water, and internet add another $500 per month. Property management, if you don't handle anything yourself and rent out the property through a management company, costs 15% of the income. Even after setting aside an additional $7,000 a year for extra expenses and unforeseen circumstances, we end up with a net income of $150,000 per year. And this is roughly the average yield from short-term rentals in Cap Cana. For apartments, it ranges from 10 to 14%. It's the same here. If you were to purchase a finished villa today for a sum of $1.5 million with a net annual income of $150,000, that would effectively come out to a 10% return. However, if you choose to construct your own villa, it will cost you not the full $1.5 million, but rather no more than $900,000. Consequently, the impressive rental yield on your invested capital here comes out to a significant 17% per year. Plus, of course, you also gain a substantial one-time capital appreciation because you personally oversaw its construction. And then there's the overall appreciation of real estate. Today, prices in Cap Cana are rising by more than 10% per year. So investing in any real estate in Cap Cana is very profitable. And building yourself is twice as profitable. If you're interested in this kind of investment, give us a call and I'll be happy to share my own experience with you. See you next time on the channel.